Why? This is the most common question we get asked about the SBMS bicycle expeditions, usually in the form of, "Why aren't you in school?" Innocent bystanders are baffled when they see 75 8th and ninth graders traversing the high desert between the Grand Canyon and Sedona on bike. Every culture in the world honors the idea of a larger voice which calls us toward a rite of passage. This voice is present in the archetype of the hero's journey. It is the God you choose to follow or system of morality. It is the why. We don't have to choose a school that takes us on these journeys. We also don't have to wake up every day and try our hardest, or get a job, or live, or laugh, or hope.
Yeah, all right.
But we do because of the larger voice that invites us to consciously seize every day.
Shino hanahe wankantanka yaate.
Once you learn to internalize the voices you hear outside, you slowly but deliberately start hearing your own higher thoughts. And when you experience a fire in a sacred place where Native Americans have held fires for 5,000 years, you can't help but to hear that larger voice. In fact, when you take the time to sit at peace in your own skin, with no distractions, you may even listen. Unfortunately, just because the voice's message is large in its intentions as the purest of your heart's desires, that does not necessarily mean it will be loud. So you must pay attention. When we go on these trips, the outside distractions and noises are removed for us. It is in this silence where we are able to discover our own inner voice. Then we return home with the knowledge of how to filter out that noise. Throughout the whirlwind of life, through college and job applications and marriage and politics, we'll know how to listen to and trust the larger voice inside each of us. And these trips are not just a rough approximation of the challenges we will face in our futures. We are not the prisoners in a cave watching shadows on a wall. This is life. This is trial and grit and compassion and love. You'll help me up this mountain, and in 20 years I will help you up the next mountain, in whatever form it may present itself. The feeling I get on a middle school trip is much like how I feel as an actor when I'm performing on stage. For these precious moments, this is all that exists. Out there on our bikes, your friends become your family, and the road becomes your life. You're free from the weight of the expectations of balancing school and sports and art. You're free from the pressure of trying to please your parents. You're free to seek out the larger voices of your elders, in yourself, and in each other. So, why are 75 SBMS students biking across the desert? It all began 40 years ago with then SBMS headmaster Kent Ferguson, whose larger voice told him to show the next generation how to listen to the larger voices around them and then find and follow their own. The eternal question, why, is the most powerful invitation for anyone to understand. As we pedal through our lives, there will always be forks in the road, with choices we need to make. When this happens, take the time to experience the inspiration. For a magical moment, you are one with the larger voices calling. So listen.